after their tetanus vaccines? This is a problem. Who are we trusting? To get a hold of us, 877-NOW-I-CAN is the number. If you have children or anyone you know who's been harmed and they haven't got the funds or resources, we're raising money. We have Joe Ganascoli from The Sopranos is on our team. We have Major League Baseball great Gary Sheffield who's joined us. And we're looking for every celebrity we can, because you have to pull yourself out from all these different advocacy groups who've just gotten the business of being in advocacy and forgot what they're there for. We're there for each other. It's not about being better than one's fellow being. It's helping one's fellow being become better. And we forgot that. And we forgot the golden rule. And in Quebec, in Montreal, the first time my presentation is being allowed to be presented to the world, because we are in an endgame situation now with what they're planning to do with this fall vaccine schedule. Knowing the problem in physiology, you start directing treatments at it. Square one, your body is 75% water. I won't go into details. I can't describe you anything this evening. I want you at least to understand the problem. Anyway, we have solutions. There are more solutions to come. I know some things that need to be done. I'll need their approval to do it. But sorry.
Follow you. Speaking too fast.
Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. I usually tell my students to throw an airbrush at me, but... All right, so I will slow it down. Here is the problem. This is, well, that's not really the problem. He's in the front of the problem. The problem is behind our democracies. It hides and lurks in dark corners. Problem number one. If you do not know what to measure, you can say anything is safe. If you ask your doctor, is this surgery or is this anesthesia safe? They can say it's 100% safe if they never measured death as an adverse outcome. Doctor, are these vaccines safe? They say 100% yes. They don't know where the information came from. They don't know what to measure. The problem is, if you put your hand on a stove element and you do not feel the burn, you will not learn not to do that. If you cannot see the burn, you will not learn not to do that. And if the scientists who are going out there saying things safe don't know what burns look like or what it means, you'll never stop doing it. Your brain has no pain receptors. When you cut off blood supply and oxygen to the heart, it's very, very painful. It's called a heart attack. We give you morphine, it's so painful. Lack of oxygen to tissue is very, very painful. The brain doesn't feel that pain. You will feel no burn. Autism is not an outcome measure. Dementia is not an outcome measure. Learning disabilities, attention deficit are not outcome measures. They're just labels, collections of symptoms based on populations. What you need to ensure if something is safe or not, you need to know what to measure, and you measure it on the individual. In science, we call that a within subjects design. The individual is their own case control. Because one of you can drink one beer, and one of you can drink 20. If you went to school. No, I'm kidding. I only drink one. But the problem here is that different individuals can handle different things in different amounts. There's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all anything. A 2-day-old infant, they're receiving the same vaccine as a 300-pound gorilla in the American forces or Canadian forces. Curiously, though, those infants and those Gulf War vets are showing the exact same identical neurological damages within hours of days of vaccine, irrespective of the disease that comes out. I'll show that to you. Ischemia is a medical word meaning impaired blood flow. Core term. Your body has 60,000 miles of end blood vessel territories. It's why you breathe. It's why you eat. If those blood vessels are impaired, they are at the micron level. We can't see that. That's a millionth of the size of a meter. MRI scans can only see down to 1 millimeter in structure. This is an order of magnitude. beneath that. We can never see this, but we can see the footprints of it. Anoxia, anything in medicine with the letter A in front of it means absence of. Oxia is oxygen. Anoxia means no oxygen. Hypoxia means low oxygen. And whenever you get in a situation, any tissue, anywhere in the body, brain, heart, body, or skin, or liver, or kidneys, or pancreas, or stomach, when oxygen demand exceeds oxygen supply, for example, your roads are all congested, you can't bring your oxygen in the area, and you're set up for ischemia. Ischemia is impaired blood flow. That means hypoxia, low oxygen. That means anoxia, no oxygen sometimes. And that means stroke or heart attack. Heart attack is a stroke to the heart. Lesions to the skin, stroke to the skin, stroke to the brain. Can't see it. Whenever oxygen demand exceeds oxygen supply, there's a problem. We call it ischemia. This is a problem. Problem number 2.